Hey guys, Josh here. So I know I have been lacking once again in content and consistent videos. It's a lot harder than you think. Be a vlogger, blogger, on top of my 2 day jobs and outspoken and having a life. You know, it's tough to do everything. I know. There's a lot of people who can balance it all. So I'm trying to find that balance in my life. So I think a really good way to try to be more consistent with this is to kind of just do a weekly. That is something I can definitely do once a week. At least give my thoughts. So this is the first week of April 2018. It's been kind of a crazy last couple of weeks for me. Just wanted to kind of weigh in, let you guys know what I'm going through. Like I said, this vlog is kind of for me to vent too. So even if only 3 of you watch it, at least I'm getting my thoughts out. I recently quit my job. Some of you guys might know. I had a retail job working for this company. And the company has just been going downhill the last year. Just everything has just really sucked. And they have really taken advantage of a lot of the people that work for them, especially their managers, store managers, assistant managers. You know, if you work in customer service, you know how it goes. But so yeah, my day job has just super sucked lately. I've been trying to get out of retail anyways for a really long time. I wish I could do my art and this editing and producing and everything full time, but as of now, I'm not quite making the money from it yet. So, you know, I gotta keep those day jobs. So I just needed a change though, because I couldn't do it anymore. This company, I guess I could say the company, I don't work for them anymore. DVF, do you know Diane von Furstenberg? You know, she's a famous designer, she's been around 40 years, she invented the wrap dress, that's kind of what she's known for. Yeah, so I worked there for like 2 years and, you know, finally got promoted to this manager position in the company like a couple months before the holidays this past year. With a staff of like 3 people, tried to get in touch with corporate for a month, they weren't answering my phone call. It was just a disaster. It was, you know, December, January were kind of the 2 of the worst months I've had in my retail career for a while. So yeah, anyways, the company just sucks. I have been trying to get out of there. I'm a very loyal person. I will stay loyal to a company, to a cause, you know, as long as I feel respected and as long as I feel like the company is respectful to its other employees. And it was just getting to the point of just blatant disrespect. You can't treat people like that, you know, especially for what you pay them in retail and then expect for them to go above and beyond and be happy about it and, you know, not rock the boat a little bit. I'm outspoken, so I'm somebody who sticks up. If something is not going right, if people are being mistreated or abused, whether it's in the workplace or whatever, I'm gonna speak up. So, you know, corporate started to get sick of me calling them on all of their bullshit. And so, you know, luckily I just got a new job. You know, it is still retail, but it's a much better opportunity. I will be working with Marc Jacobs, so that's kind of exciting. It's definitely a much better position than what I was coming from at DVF. So, you know, I'm gonna give it my all and make that paycheck. So my last day of work there, they're supposed to have my last check waiting for me with my commission, with my, you know, sick day pay, vacation pay, all of that kind of stuff. So I go on my last day and they say, oh, your check's not here, it's not ready yet, which I don't know if it's illegal, but I do know it should have been there for me, which it wasn't. So they said they would mail it to me. You know, when you're working retail or customer service, you're sometimes working or living paycheck to paycheck. So, you know, you need that money. So FedEx didn't deliver it the next day. I left a note outside saying, please deliver it. I don't need to sign for it. I just really need this delivery. I left them a note. I called the FedEx people. The whole thing turned into a mess. They sent it back to DVF. I couldn't get in touch with them. I couldn't get it picked up. Some kind of big mix-up. DVF was blaming FedEx. FedEx was blaming DVF. Either way, I was the one getting screwed because I was the one not getting my money. It's just a mess. It's been a mess with that company. They already owe me a lot of money for a lot of other things. So I've had a lot of people suggest that I get a lawyer. I just don't want to deal with all that. I'm done with the company. I want to be done. But, you know, you do want your money. You know, I didn't work for free those years and I didn't put up with all that extra stress for nothing. So hopefully I will be able to collect the rest of my money from them, but either way, peace out, I'm done. But yeah, it has definitely been stressful because I couldn't get my check from them, and now that I started this new job, I don't get a paycheck I started at a really weird time, like right after the pay period date, so I have to wait basically a month before I get paid for my new job. So that sucks. So between not having my pay from that job, not having my pay for this job, it's kind of affected my financial situation a little bit. Rent and all of my bills due this month. So it's been a rough couple of weeks. I was also working like 10-day in a row stretch. I didn't kind of have a break between starting the new job, the old job and the new job. So I was just on a 10, 11 day stretch of working, burnt out, no money, broke. Also, two of my best friends in the world, Rachel and Casey Koyman, very good friends to me. I've known them for probably about 8 years now, 7, 8 years now. You know, I met them through a mutual friend and they have become very, very close to me. They are my family. We vacation together every year. For the last 7 years, they've lived here in LA and they've been really close, and we've always gotten to see each other. So they actually kind of upped and moved this week. They are starting a new adventure and new journey. They are moving to Amsterdam to pursue the next kind of chapter of their life, which I'm super excited for them. But you know, it really sucks when you have close friends and you know, you kind of take for granted when you get to see them every day or all the time when they're just down the block. And now these good friends of mine that have been staples of my life for the last 8 years, you know, big supporters of me and everything I do, you know, are leaving and I'm not going to get to see them regularly. And it just kind of sucks that, you know, as they've been the last couple weeks leading up to them moving the country too, it's, you know, it's made me really kind of reevaluate some of my friendships and relationships and what's important. And I wish I would have gotten to spend more time with them the last year, you know, and I wish I would have made more of an effort, and you know, you think these things. So just them leaving has really had me down to, you know, it always sucks to lose people in whatever way it is. And, you know, I know it's not goodbye forever. It's just see you soon, I hope. I'm a little bit jealous. I would love to be able to, you know, kind of pack up and move and go on an adventure. I've been getting a little stir crazy in LA, in America. I don't know. I kind of need an adventure myself. So at least this will be a really good excuse to go travel abroad, see them in Europe. New adventures for everybody. Rachel and Casey have always been very inspiring to me, and this is just another inspirational moment. You know, they want to do something, they want to take a chance and go on this new adventure, and they're doing it. And I'm really proud of them and really excited for them, but I'm definitely going to miss them. Of course, with all the stress and everything, I also happened to get really sick this week. I usually get sick and recover pretty quick. I'm not somebody who gets a lot of fevers or illness. I just don't get sick very often. And then if I do, it's like a 24-hour thing. I'm usually pretty good to go. But yeah, I got knocked down sick for a day. I had a little bit of a fever. I was coughing. That took me out. I had to call out sick for like my second week of work, which wasn't good. But in retrospect, I think I needed the rest because I just so burnt out. So I got sick, and then after I got better, I was still just super stressed with everything, you know, my friends and the finances and relationship and outspoken, and all the stress kind of hit me, and I had a really bad panic attack. I don't know if you're familiar with anxiety and, you know, panic attacks and what it can entail, but my chest was hurting. I felt like I couldn't breathe for a couple of days, really bad chest pains. It was a little rough. So I'm gonna do a whole vlog coming up about my depression and my anxiety and all of that, because it's something that's a really important piece of myself, and I think it's really important. It affects millions of people all over the world, and even in this day and age of social media and talking, there still seems to be somewhat of a stigma dealing with you know, mental health issues. So that is gonna be one of my top priorities of something I wanna tackle on this vlog, is talking about my own personal struggles with mental health issues, you know, I've had in my whole life. It's something that's always there with you, so it's definitely something worth talking about, and it's something that I almost enjoy talking about with other people, because hearing everyone's walks of life and everyone's struggles and dealing with mental health issues, it really helps to put it into perspective that you're not alone, that we all deal with this stuff. Even though you think you get in your depression or your, you know, anxieties, and you get so like, it's just me, no one else feels this way. How can I be like this? How can I be this crazy? And you know, it's not just you. So I'll get into it more. I mean, I'm just kind of skimming the surface right now, but I haven't really got into it too much on my vlog personally yet, but I do deal with really bad depression and anxiety. You know, maybe I'll open up about that a little bit more upcoming, you know, but just to paint a picture, I haven't been on my meds. My insurance hadn't kicked in. I haven't been on my meds to keep me sane. It was just a lot of factors, just messing my week up, and I couldn't pay for my meds, I couldn't pay rent. It was just, I felt like a broke failure this week, and it was just not good. It was just a bad week for me. So on top of the stretch of work and the new job, old job, no pay, you know, being sick, my friends leaving, you know, and Randy's having some serious family issues, and of course, whenever family's involved, you know, that affects our relationship too, you know, just because you have to lean there extra on each other and everything's a little bit heightened. So it's just the last few weeks have really burnt me out, and I'm just kind of trying to hold my head above water and, you know, focus on the positive, focus on all the good things that are coming, on the good changes. I've got a couple days off, so I'm trying to really focus on, you know, back to doing my vlog. I've been finishing my art pieces because I'm still trying to get this art show together. I feel like whenever, like, you're ready, like, I was in such this good place, you know, last month, like, okay, I've got a new job coming, spring is here, I'm gonna get in shape, get my life together, new chapter for Outspoken. I had this really positive momentum, and then it just seemed like boom, like one thing after another just kind of knocked me down the last couple of weeks. And, you know, I know it's all just a bunch of little problems overall, but, you know, added up, plus the extra stresses of life and friendships, relationships, dramas, surviving in Trump's America. It's very overwhelming. Just been a whole buildup of a lot of stuff with me. So anyways, I feel better venting. See, this is why I need these little weekly journals. It feels good to get it all out, to, you know, say my piece, just to bitch. I guess that's what it is. I'm gonna have a weekly session just to bitch about my life, which I don't know how interesting that would be for other people to watch, but maybe you can relate. We can all commiserate with our crappy weeks together. Overall, I'm excited. I'm off the next couple of days. I've got a little renewed vigor in me. I'm feeling better, definitely feeling better today. I got some rest this week, all cleared up from my head sickness and my cold. So I'm feeling a lot better, a little bit less stressed. Still got some things to deal with, but overall I'm feeling really motivated today. So back on track this week. We'll see what happens. Give me some motivation, guys. Give me some positive thoughts to tackle the new week, because the next one's gonna be rough. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you just listening to me vent, listening about my week, all the things going on. Let me know what's going on in your life. Like I said, I love interacting with people. You know, I want to get to know people. We've slowly started to get to know people through Outspoken, and, you know, get to know some of those fans and their families and their personalities, and it's really been one of the most rewarding things about doing Outspoken. So I'm definitely trying to get that going with this vlog too. So I would love to hear feedback. Let me know what's going on in your guys' life. Let me know if you can relate. Losing friends, anxiety, starting new jobs, getting away from really crappy jobs. Let me know if you guys can relate to any of that stuff. I'm sure somebody can. So thanks again so much for watching. I promise I will see you again next week for at least a kind of weekly roundup of everything that's been going on in my week next week, and all the projects I'm doing, and, you know, updates on everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you next week. Until next time. Bye, guys.